What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about the last leak. At least I think it's going to be the last leak for content today in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. I mentioned centers in my last video. I guess Shaq was last on my kind of prediction list. I predicted D-Rob, I predicted Kareem. I definitely did not predict Dark Matter Shaquille O'Neal. And before we dive into what Shaq is going to provide you and your squad, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to 90,000 subscribers. So to start off with this video, we got to plug in Shaq. We got to plug in Shaq and just see what we are working with, okay? This last Shaq that we saw, which basically was on New Year's, okay? New Year's resolution Shaq. This is what the Evo'd Shaq version, or the Evo'd version of Shaq, I should say, looked like. Okay, 84 speed, acceleration, 82 lateral quickness, 95 interior. I still feel like he got tired really quickly. The 88 stamina is something to look at, right? We need to see a Shaq with 90 or above stamina, hopefully 95 and above. Otherwise, he is going to get gassed really, really quickly. Okay, what do we know about Shaq? Okay, historically, release-wise, has always been terrible. It's just what it is. He's gonna have the Shaquille O'Neal base, which really it depends on what how you feel about it. But I'm not a big fan of that release. Okay, what do I think the Shaq we're gonna see tomorrow is gonna look like? I think it's gonna be close to this Shaq. Okay, just hear me out. 7'1", 7'7" wingspan. Gonna have his release on normal timing. Tendency-wise, contest shot, block shot, obviously good. I don't expect his speed to be 94. I don't expect his lateral quickness to be 90. And I don't expect, his defensive badges to be quite as good. I also expect his three ball to be a little bit better. Mid 60s, maybe 67, 68 three ball. So pretty comparable to Wilt. Honestly, stat-wise, I would not be surprised to see him look very similar to this card right here. I expect him to look pretty similar. Now, there's going to be some slight similarities, some slight differences in the card, right? Obviously, player model as well. But the question is going to become who's better, Wilt Chamberlain or Shaq? Now, I'm going to go through some of the reasons I think Shaq is going to be better, and then I'm going to talk about Wilt, okay? For Shaq, he's going to have 8 badge spots. So let's say he needs some of the defensive badges. You're going to be able to apply some of those, some more of those that you wouldn't be able to apply to Wilt. Same thing with shooting-wise. As long as you're able to apply the badges, right? He's not a 75th card, but as long as you're able to apply them, you're going to be able to get him, the catch and shoots of the world. With 8 badge spots, even if he does have, limited 39, 40 total badges, you're going to boost that by 8 instead of 6. That's why I like Shaq. Why do I like Wilt? Well, I feel like Wilt won't get as tired nearly as quickly, and just maybe Wilt, I don't know, hold his own maybe a little bit better. I do like Wilt's wingspan, his player model. Shaq's going to have that wider player model. So it's really just, it's a matter of preference. I do think this Shaq card is going to be better than Wilt just because he's coming 2 weeks later at the start of a new season. I just expect his stats to be probably a little bit better than Wilt. Still think Wilt is going to be useful, but I just expect Shaq to be a little bit better. Now, again, I don't like comparing him to last year's Quantum card or even the Golden Age card, whatever one you want to look at, just because, he's not going to get a 94 speed. If this is what the Shaq looks like, you're looking at the best center in the game. I'm just throwing that out there. If this is what the Shaq looks like with 94 speed, he will be the best center in the game by a large margin. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? Because he'll have 94 speed, 90 lateral quickness, incredible inside big. He'll be the best center in the game. I don't expect his stats to look like this. If he gets 94 speed, I might lose my mind. I really might lose my mind if they give him 94 speed, because that would be absolutely ridiculous, as well as the 95 vertical. Do not expect Shaq to look like this, and if he does, Shaq's playing at 250. It's just honestly that simple. He is a dark matter, and we know 2K's been giving dark matters 20 Hall of Famers, which it's just crazy in my opinion to think of a Shaq with 20 Hall of Famers. How could they have even made Wilt better on defense? Maybe giving Hall of Fame chase down hustler, those types of things. Maybe they could give Shaq, I don't know, hook specialist, dream shake, some of those badges, grace under pressure. But it's hard for me to imagine them making this Shaq that much better than the Wilt Chamberlain that we have. And maybe I'm not being optimistic for Shaq, but it's hard. It's hard, especially knowing, right, that his three ball is probably going to be pretty limited. his release is terrible. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like, set shot 17 on Wilt is bad. Shaq's release is worse. And I'm not trying to sit here and slander Shaq because he has potential to be the best big in the game. It's just hard for me to see him playing in 250 for me. That's kind of the only thing for me. But obviously, player build, it's going to be wide. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the paint. One of the things that I'm concerned about definitely is stamina. But even if he can give, 2, 3, 4 great minutes of basketball, then, maybe you just have to run 3 different centers and then it is what it is. But his card art looks fire. I just think he's going to provide something that is going to be unique and is going to be something that a lot of people are going to like. I don't know if Shaq's going to fit my playstyle. Traditionally, guys, I do not like running inside centers, but I mean, I might just have to change for Shaq. And it just might be that simple because dark matter, the first dark matter big man in the game is Shaq. I would have predicted Kareem. I would have predicted D-Rob, Hakeem over Shaq, but 2K decided to go with Shaq, and I can't really say I'm surprised. They went, with, a lot of players that are kind of hype players, right? Cade Cunningham, not the best card, only an opal, but a hype player. Kawhi Leonard, obviously a dark matter, good. Shaq, we know a dark matter, who is a big name. So we'll see who else we do get within content tomorrow, but tomorrow's drop expected to be juiced. One other thing I do want to kind of preface by saying this video, okay, last season at the start of the season, we saw KD and Klay Thompson. Galaxy Opal KD had 16 Hall of Famers. That's basically where the season ended. So I would not be surprised to see some of these dark matters, get even more Hall of Famers. It's hard for me to even see that, but don't be surprised if they do. 2K's been going at a slower pace, but eventually they're just going to have to up that by a little bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is tomorrow. So Shaq, Kawhi, probably looking at 2 of the top 10 cards in the game coming tomorrow. Shaq probably going to be better than Wilt, objectively speaking. I don't want him to be, but he probably will be. And he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I want to know your guys' thoughts on Shaq down below in the comments. Do you guys think Shaq is going to be that best center in the game? Or, is he going to still get outclassed by a guy like Wilt Chamberlain? I'm intrigued about Shaq, right? Because we haven't really seen a good Shaq this year, whether it be his stamina, whether it just not be the lack of shooting ability. 2K, if they give Shaq like a 75 3-ball, ooh, baby. Yeah, I would be really, really stunned. I feel like they're either going to go an inside big or give him shooting and make him just a little worse. One of those 2 options. But I want to know your guys' thoughts on the big D's for Shaquille O'Neal down below in the comments. Do you guys think tomorrow's drop is going to be a W or L? Again, the free cards are not something I'm super excited about, but Kawhi Leonard, Shaq is dark matters, and even the Galaxy Opal Cade is something that I think is going to be noteworthy in my team. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.